Hi there, this is Åsa with a new process video. Today I'm starting a new series and I'm going to work with this collection from EcoPark. It's called Superheroes and it contains 6 different patterns and a sticker sheet, and I also have another sticker sheet on the side. I thought they were going to be different, but they weren't, so I have a double. These are double-sided papers. I have 2 of each, and I'm going to use up the whole collection, just like I did with the Jelly Bean Soup collection. And here I'm just going through the first pile of pre-planned pages that I'm going to start with, and it's a very colorful collection. It's focused on kids and superheroes and cartoons, cartoon strips, and all these fun sounds you get with the old-fashioned kind of superhero comics. And here are the photos that I'm going to start with, and the papers. And it is 3 photos of my son in his room, and it looks like he's explaining something while I'm taking the photos, because that's his explaining pose. And yeah, two photos of my son and one of his Lego table. This must be a very cleaned up day, because his room seldom looks that neat. But since I'm sitting in his room, perhaps I have just helped him clean and organize his Lego. So that's probably what's been happening. I'm going to cover up a portion of this paper, or not cover up, I will actually cut into it and make a black piece in the middle where I'm going to place my photos. I got a bit of a problem doing this, because these lines, they aren't straight. Oh, of course they are straight, but they are at an angle towards each other, and that caused a little bit of problem. But I will just keep going, and eventually it will all match up, and I will have one 12 by 12 sheet again with a black piece in the middle. This collection is very bright, it's very colorful. All the primary colors are present in each of the papers, and it has lots of movement and lots of sound and lots of these little stylized superheroes. And it was one of the collections that when I saw it, I immediately thought of my son. So what I did was that I went through my photo box and picked out photos that had these kind of this style, with play and sound and playfulness, and a couple of superhero photos as well. And they have very little in common, the photos, other than that, and they are from many different occasions. So these layouts that I'm making with this collection, they won't be at the same spot in my album, because I try to sort my layouts chronologically, but I never scrapbook that way. So these will be spread out throughout my albums. And I think that is something good, because these colors make them rather similar, even though they are different, of course. Anyway, so that's the plan. Speaking about albums, now I have run out of albums again, and I have a large pile of layouts that have no home. So I have once again emailed my album supplier and asked if she can order new Pioneer albums for me, and hopefully I'll get an answer this week, so that I can yeah, relax and don't not worry about that. My more obvious problem is that I have no space for my albums. I have an IKEA Expedit shelf, the one with 8 of those compartments, and it's completely filled with albums at this moment, and I don't really know where to go from here. It's a problem, and I have not come to any solution yet, because I don't really know if I could place a bigger piece of furniture at that spot to get all the albums in the bookshelf. So I'm in a bit of a problem there, and yeah, I hope that I will come to a good like solution soon, because it's bothering me quite a lot. I always use, or always, for the last couple of years I've been using the Pioneer D-ring albums, the black ones with a cloth cover, and I think they are just perfect. And I'm also using the Memory Keepers, We Are Memory Keepers page protectors, because they are really large and sturdy, and I totally love them. And when I just scrapbook, I try to sort the layouts by year. So within my 2016 album, it's a complete mess, but at least they are from the same year. So that's the method that I'm working with, and perhaps sometimes in the future, when I have nothing to do, I will sort them more chronologically, but I can't see that will happen anytime soon. I'm happy that I managed to sort them by year. And I always try to write date on the layout before I put them away. Now I have finished that photo block of the layout, and now I'm going to make a similar block for my title, because I realized when I gotten this far that it's totally impossible to place a title that is visible on this pattern paper, and I had no room left on the photos because I filled the empty spaces there with stickers. So now I'm having the same problem again. I'm trying to fit a square or a rectangular piece of cardstock into an irregular piece of or an irregular spot or place. But eventually it works, and there is my spot for the title. I'm saving that little white border that was on the page, and I think that is a very important piece to keep the cartoony feel. And the title is going to focus on my son's overall, or one piece that he's wearing in the photos. That piece of clothing is currently totally falling apart. I have try and sewn it together, but it is really not holding up very much longer. We have bought a new one, and he will get it for Christmas, so this is just the last stretch. It will have to hold together for 1 month, and I think that will do. And he's been totally kind of living in this overall during the weekends, and he loves it. It's been just the perfect kind of clothing for him. And yeah, look at that. I just hate when stickers behave like that. You try to take them from the back side material, and they stick and you rip them apart. That's really annoying. I'm writing some extra titling with a really tiny font. I don't know where I bought this one. It's super tiny, and they are cut out so they don't have like the square behind them like normal alpha stickers. So they are so tiny, but they are in some kind of plastic material, so it works really well. And I'm just trying to get that to work. Now I'm looking if I can have room for that huge piece of skyline, city skyline there, and it was just what I needed to make this layout totally crazy. So this is just one of those layouts that you you won't find many of these in my album, I must say that. This is so colorful and it is so chaotic, and but at the same time it catches my son very well. So here's the finished project and some close-ups. I hope that you have enjoyed this start of series, and I hope that you will follow me through the collection pack. Take care, this is Åsa, bye!